Hey, my name is Jax. Let me not waste your time. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over every power in-game and ranking them fairly. We'll be putting them into a tier list, so let me go ahead and explain how this tier list works. So here's the tier list right here. We have all of the powers in-game. We have S, A, B, C, or D. So how the tier list works is if I put the doctor at the top of S and I put medic at the bottom of D, I would be saying that medic is the worst style and doctor is the best. So these bottom rankings are the worst and they gradually go on to get better. If we have multiple at one tier, for example, if I have Lightning God behind the Doctor at S tier, they are both considered S tier, but I believe that the Doctor is better than Lightning God. Anyways, let's go ahead and reset the tier list. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it because as you guys know, I do not waste any time. And if this tier list helps you at all, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you join the Discord. It'll be in the pinned comment down below. We're going to be doing giveaways there, and you'll be able to get notified every time I go live, which we do giveaways. Anyways, without any more yap, let's just go ahead and get straight into it. First, we're going to be going over medic. Now, inside of in-game, if we go to the power system and you go to medic, every 20 seconds you can drop a bandage that you or others can use to heal. If someone gets shot in red light, green light, you can carry them much faster. So here we go, let's go ahead and use it. Bandage drop, right here a bandage drops and then we pick it up. You cannot carry two bandages at the same time, although you can use your bandage then pick up another one, and you can drop it and other players can interact with your bandage and take it. So let's go ahead and use the bandage. This regenerates about half of your health and it's very loud and you get a green little aura around you. So let's go ahead and use it. There you go, that quick, that will restore about half of your health. And then once again, bandage drop, boom. You can use this while moving and jumping, but you do move very slow. In red light, green light, rather than going ahead and carrying people around their arm, you would actually pick them up like you're a super strong dude and just start carrying them across, and you would actually move very fast. For example, if your upgrade, your speed, wasn't level 5, level 4, you would actually move faster by carrying somebody. Anyways, that's all for medic. Despite being the most common style in the game, the style is actually not too bad. The bandage is the best healing item in the game, so it's super helpful during rebels, all of that. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and give it a B tier. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and give it a C tier. I do believe that this could be B tier, but at the same time, it's common. Almost everybody has it. The bandage is great, but the carrying factor, it's alright. And if you're playing hardcore mode, you'll just die instead of being able to get injured. Moving on, we have Trickster. Now, I don't actually have the Trickster power, so we're gonna have to go ahead and watch a video. Okay, so right here, shout out to InkGame456 on TikTok or Batman. He has this little Batman profile picture if you want to watch this video. He has the banana peel and trip, so he's probably going to go ahead and showcase them both right here. This is especially helpful during red light, green light, although he just completely dies right here. What the heck? Anyways, you can see right here, he actually goes ahead and uses his trip move, which is his secondary ability. So let's go ahead and replay that one more time. Trip, boom, there you go. You can trip anybody. This is allowed in most of the game modes. And you have your banana peel, which he's probably going to showcase in a second here. So if we head back to the start of the video, you can see he uses banana peel, and that goes ahead and trips somebody up. Right there, the banana spawns in. If somebody walks over it, they will trip, and the banana peel will disappear. Anyways, that's all for Trickster. You're able to use it in every game mode, including Lights Out, but you are not able to use it during the final Squid Game. This style is okay. Honestly, the trip factor, you can barely even push anybody off. They have to be insanely close to the glass tile for you to actually go and trip somebody off. And the banana peel honestly just isn't that good. It's okay in red light, green light, but it's just not that good. For that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and put Trickster into D tier just because it's really bad. Moving on, we have Super Strength. Super Strength, your push has 3 times the knockback it used to, but you get 3 times more cooldown. So right here in Super Strength, we have our little push button right down here, and when we push somebody, they'd actually go flying with Super Strength because it is 3 times as far as they'd actually go. But if you miss, it is really, really bad because it takes forever to get it back. Super Strength, 3 times the knockback, but 3 times the cooldown, so it's a high risk, high reward type of play. And it's honestly pretty hard to hit Super Strength because most players now know what they're doing and they don't just stand in the open and wait for somebody to push them. This is very good though, because if you have somebody standing right here and guards come through the door and you just push them, you can push them into the elevator and the guards will just light them up. Super Strength isn't that bad, and honestly, I believe it's better than Medic, so for that reason, I'm going to put Super Strength in B tier above medic. Moving on, we have Black Flash. Black Flash obviously is inspired by Yuji Itadori using Black Flash in Jujutsu Kaisen. On every second attack, a Black Flash initiates, launching a powerful strike at your enemy with a 60-second cooldown. Now, this ability isn't too bad, although the Black Flash does have about a half a second wind up compared to a normal punch, so it is a little bit hard to hit. The Black Flash does about double the damage a stab in hide and seek would do, so it can pretty much take out like half of your health. It's actually pretty good, but the 60-second cooldown and the fact that it does take a little bit to charge up, which allows your opponent to counter if you're in something like Squid Game, is pretty bad. It's an okay style. It's honestly average. Its Black Flash is probably the most average thing you can get. Like, it's just average. You do go ahead and get a cool little cutscene though, which I'm going to go ahead and find a video and showcase for you guys. So right here, Black Flash, shout out to Patton DGG. before going ahead and making this video. So here we go. Boom. As you can see, that little wind up and then black flash. Boom. Once again, there we go. Charges it up. Boom. Sent. There you go. Actually, looks like the wind up isn't as bad as I said it would be, but it's pretty slow. So that's a black flash. I think it's an alright style, about as average as you can get, but I do think it is around the same tier, if not better than super strength, just because super strength is really only useful during red light, green light, and during random games. Hide and seek is pretty useful, but the push has a wind up and the little stab thing in hide and seek does not. Black flash, usable in most game modes and very helpful in lights out, squid game, all things like that, hide and seek, which is why I'm going to put black flash in B tier above it. Moving on, we have phantom step. Phantom step is a legendary, so it is pretty hard to get. Phantom step grants 2 fast dashes that almost instantly move you in the direction you're going. You don't need your speed to be at level 5 to unlock the base boost to go ahead and use those dashes. They are insanely fast, and honestly, if you try to run away from one of them, me with level 5 speed and being able to regularly dash could not run away from one that had phantom step. We were running in a straight direction and he was literally faster than me. So if you have phantom step, it basically makes you just insanely fast, and you disappear for a second while using the flash step, which makes it very hard to hit you in things like lights out. And when you dash instantly, instead of having like a little animation like that, you'll have a little black animation and you'll just teleport right here, still on your feet. So it is very good overall, and it is very good for avoiding people who are trying to attack you. So as you can see right here, this guy rolls phantom step and he starts using it. So this is how it looks when you go ahead and use it. Right here, he's just dashing around. You could just dash. The 2 dashes don't really have a big cooldown. As you can see, he was just doing them back to back to back. Anyways, that's all phantom step is. It's honestly really good. Phantom step is very good overall, and it is amazing for hide and seek, all that, just literally everything. So for that reason, phantom step is going to be our first S tier. Moving on to weapon smuggler. If we go ahead and head to the game store, weapon smuggler grants a tool that spawns in a random special weapon for you or your friends to pick up. Now, this isn't actually a random special weapon. It's one of 2 weapons, so I actually can't even go ahead and use it. It's mostly disabled half of the game. You can't use it in red light, green light. You don't really get it until, like, I think after Dalgona. Anyways, it drops a small grenade or it drops a flash grenade that works the exact same as the medic's bandage drop. Anybody can pick it up and you cannot hold 2 of the same item. The grenade is merely just for effects. If you throw it and it hits somebody and it explodes, they're going to go flying. They won't go that far flying back, about as a normal dash. Let's say I got hit by a grenade, I'd probably go all the way back here, but the only sad thing about that is that it actually does no damage. And then the flash grenade, you can already imagine, it actually goes ahead and flashes your screen, just makes it fully white for about 2 to 3 seconds before fading away. It's not that good, and honestly it's extremely underwhelming for a legendary ability. So yeah, it's just mid. It's really just mid, and the cooldown on it is pretty long. So for those reasons, I'm gonna go ahead and put weapon smuggler in B tier behind super strength and black flash, because these 2 mainly have a use. Weapon smuggler is just kinda to be annoying. Moving on to our final 4, which I'm gonna go ahead and add one really quick. There we go, we just added it. So this is actually an ability that is going to get removed fairly soon. It is Sharpshooter. Ignore the background change. I literally made this in like 12 seconds. Now, Sharpshooter is an amazing ability, but the only downside is that it can only be used during rebels. Sharpshooter replaces your MP5 with a revolver that deals incredible damage and gives you a custom ability called Deadeye. And the way you go ahead and get this, if you notice, it's not in the powers glossary list. So the way you go ahead and get it is you have to click in here in the top left, and you have to sign in every day, and you have to go ahead and claim and sign in every day to get your daily reward, and on day 30 you would unlock the Sharpshooter power. Honestly, if you're wanting to power farm, you really want to use this style right here, because using power rolls and just getting into a good server with your friends, playing hardcore, and then using this mode and going into rebel, this is actually a very good power. The revolver Deadeye ability works just like how it worked in Red Dead Redemption 2, because this is what it's inspired off of. The revolver also can shoot through a guard, so for example, if I was a guard and there was 3 guards behind me and I had a revolver and shot right here, the shot would pierce through all 3 of the guards and end them instantly. Let me go ahead and pull up a video just how the Deadeye ability works. So this player right here, Monster 2, so as you can see right here, he ended up shooting 1 guard and actually went ahead and pierced through the other one in the back. So this is the ability right here. When he goes ahead and uses Deadeye, it looks like it slows down time, but it only slows down time for you, and hovering over any guard marks their head. So when you press Deadeye again, it will track and auto eliminate enemies that you were looking at. just like that. So this ability right here is really good for rebelling and honestly can do amazing speedruns in Rebel. So this is the best ability to use when you are using Rebel and just farming with your friends. So merely just for the rebelling purposes, I'm going to go ahead and put this in A tier. It is really good. But if you don't actually end up rebelling and everybody in your game just votes to continue, this automatically goes down to the worst style in the game or the worst power in the game because you cannot even use it. But anyways, I'm going to put it A rank because it's the best style to go ahead and use during Rebels and it's one of a kind. Moving on, we have the Hercules style. Hercules is a legendary style that, as you can see right here, gives you the strength to pick up and throw players in most game modes. This is really good because in like seeking, hide and seek, if you are getting chased by a seeker, you can just pick him up and literally throw him down that one pit. Anyways, let me go ahead and find a video that showcases it for you guys. Shout out to Baked Banana 53 for making this video. You can go ahead and go to his TikTok channel and see this video for yourself. But right here, in most game modes, you'll have this little button called Hercules, and let's see if he goes ahead and uses it. 13 seconds left. So with no time remaining in hide and seek, this is actually the little ability right here. He drops this guy, uses Hercules. You'll see it spins him around. This video is slowed down, but it's a lot faster than this. He spins him around and then just chucks him, bro. Look at that. Crazy ability. This can be used to save yourself, throw a seeker away from you, save somebody in red light, green light. I mean, it's honestly just amazing. So other than this ability just being really funny, it's honestly a very good ability. I think it is better than Black Flash and Super Strength, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in B tier. And looking at the B tier abilities, honestly, I think Weapon Smuggler can either get moved down below Medic or above Medic. It's really just however you want to see it. But since we have a lot of B tier abilities, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it below Medic and C tier. Anyways, we have the best 3 abilities left, which is the Doctor, Lightning God, and Quicksilver. These are all mythic abilities, which is a 0.1% chance, but let's go over Quicksilver first. Start at very slow speeds, but slowly and surely reach high powerful speeds, outrunning everybody in your field. So let's go ahead and look at a video so we know what this is. As you can see right here, this guy is literally using Quicksilver, and he can just jump and dash over so many of these little panels in Glass Bridge. Holy. So as you can see, this guy's gonna go ahead and use it in red light, green light, and he literally made it to the end in 1 green light. Wow. There's not a lot to say about this. You literally become the fastest person in the game, although Quicksilver does take some time to charge up. So for that reason, this may sound crazy, but I'm going to put Quicksilver beneath Phantom Step. Just because Phantom Step is so good, this can be changed, but honestly, in my opinion, I think Phantom Step is better. Quicksilver does help during lights out and stuff too. Phantom Step is also amazing, and Quicksilver, I'm not even sure if you can use Quicksilver in the final Squid Game, so Phantom Step you can. Yeah, these can be interchangeable, but I think Phantom Step is better, in my opinion. Moving on, we have Lightning God, which is heavily inspired by Killua. So Lightning God right here, damaging players triggers lightning that stuns and deals more damage, heal 100%, and enter Lightning Awakening mode when low HP. So it's basically like a second life. Lightning Awakening mode is insane, and triggering stun and deals more damage. I actually want to get this in the Squid Game, and I actually ended up beating him. I had like Medic or something equipped. It was one of my first games, but it was insane. Every time I dashed, he would like kind of flash step towards me, and there would just be like a lightning punch just hitting me, and I couldn't move for like half a second. This ability is really good, so let's go ahead and watch a video to emphasize it more. They also went ahead and made a visual change. This doesn't actually affect it, but in Mingle also, when you go ahead and use the chokehold on somebody, you now grab them like this, which is just really funny and really cool. I don't know. Anyways, this guy says aura farming with Lightning Gods. Let's go ahead and see. So let's go ahead and see. He gets low HP, and then his Lightning God passive awakens, and boom. There you go. That's how Lightning God is. And right here, as you can see, throws punches just like that. You'll see him throw a punch right here. Boom. Lightning, just like that. Anyways, this is a really good ability, and it basically grants you a second life. It doesn't grant you any movement passives though, but it does grant you a second life. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and put it above Phantom Step, and your punches are stronger. Phantom Step is really good, but so is Lightning God. Honestly, any of these top 3 that you have right here are just amazing, and you can use any single one. And if you use them, just know that they're literally the best in the game. Moving on to our final ability, we have the Doctor. And if we head in, Doctor, revive yourself once for free if revive is not on cooldown, and revive other players using your revive power if near their body, and you gain all the powers of Medic. So honestly, I don't know about y'all, but every time I buy 1 revive, I end up winning the game. I don't need more than I don't need 3 lives. I don't need anything like that. So being able just to have 2 lives, which gives you 2 chances, because the average person is just bound to mess up once, this is actually pretty insane. And if you're playing with people, you could just revive them. If they die, revive them. They may die again, or you may be playing with another person and they die, you could just revive both of them. That's insane. And you can revive yourself. Wow. So let's go ahead and get a video to emphasize how good this is. So right here, this guy says the Doctor showcase, so let's go ahead and watch it. His friend right here dies, so he stands over his body. Boom, boom, boom. And he just gets sent back to the start, revived him. As you can see, his teammate is over there. Wow. And then when he dies, he's literally in the dying animation, but he is still reviving his teammate. What the heck? And then his teammate comes over and revives him. So basically what this guy said, so it's just Medic with reversed curse technique. You can also drop bandages and carry people the same way Medic does. This shouldn't even be a question. The best ability is obviously going to be Doctor. You revive yourself, revive teammates, and you're able to give yourself the best healing item in the game. So there you go. There is the whole tier list for all the powers in-game. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if it helped you at all, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. Make sure you join the Discord. It'll be linked in the comment section down below. Remember, like I always say, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Take that how you want, and I'm out, goats. Peace.